Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Hey there, hello Quincy. How you guys doing? Another day. First super chat of the day, Pacific Northwest Patriot 78, $10 last night was crazy. I was watching from work. Have a blessed day, brother. Thank you for the super chat. God bless you. Yeah, last night was a little wild. I kind of figured it would be, just because of I think everybody's anticipating and amped up and for Trump to release the guards to come. So I think people are kind of just waiting, and due to that, people are growing impatient. Tensions are rising, so I think that was part of it. I'm gonna get one more thing pinned over on Facebook. Get my donation links pinned on Facebook. And I can show you guys what's up, what's going on. All right, you guys. So, yeah, last night was quite interesting, quite the event. A lot of tension, a lot of bickering, a lot of animosity, agitating, provoking, whatever you want to say, but a lot of stuff was happening definitely last night. Different things were setting off people. People being tested, you know, stuff like that. But today's Friday, and guess what? The National Guard, I'm telling you guys, wait till you guys see this, is not here. They're not here yet. And some people are saying that they may not like even be outside, that they could be like perhaps just staying in the building. Some people are saying that they're already here, but just in the building. So I don't know, but there's this. And ta-da, there is absolutely along the street here, there's hardly any people out. There's 6 people across the street currently, a couple people down at the tent, and a couple of people over on the corner below the apartments. And somebody's playing a guitar, and that's about it. So, no National Guard. Nothing to be too excited about yet. Like I said, there's a guy down there playing a guitar on the corner. A few people down there. Maybe DoorDash or Uber is being delivered right now, or maybe some more supplies. Looks like some supplies are possibly being delivered. But other than that, it is silent. But guess what? It would be a great opportunity. Oh, that guy who got arrested last night is already out of jail. There he is. He's out of jail. Imagine that. Maybe I wonder if he'll talk to me. But it would be a perfect time. If I had a garbage bag, I would definitely come along here and clean up this stuff. So if any patriots are around, anybody wants to come down and start cleaning up some mess, it'd be a great opportunity for it. It'd be an awesome opportunity for that.
You want a towel for a chair?
What's up?
You want a towel for a chair?
I'm good, man. Thank you. I like standing. So what happened last night?
Cam was an ass, man.
So right, but and then did he
tripped over the planter that should not be there?
Okay, the plant. You said he knocked over a planter that should not.
He tripped over it.
He tripped over it.
He fell and came towards me. I can't touch him. We're not allowed to touch anybody. And I stood over him. He kicked me in the balls. Not hard. Once he realized he was safe, that was it.
And
that was it.
And you got arrested?
And I got arrested.
Uh-huh. You got released. Obviously, you're out here now.
9 o'clock this morning.
9 o'clock this morning. So you had a great night's sleep.
No, dude. I didn't get a room.
You didn't get a room.
I slept on a chair all night long.
You slept on a chair, and then they released you this morning.
Yep.
So what did you think about last night? I mean, are you just blaming? Are you just blaming Cam, or is there?
Yeah, no. Cam's a problem.
Okay, you're saying Cam's a problem.
Cam's a problem. He kept coming up to kids trying to get little girl, trying to put his camera in her face all day long. We asked him to stop, just step away, take a video from anywhere. Like you can walk by and take a video, but don't see a little girl and start squatting down. And every time we covered the girl, he'd walk away for a minute, look to see if I was looking. If I wasn't there, he'd come right back to the little girl.
See, I wasn't there in the moment, so I can't speak on the situation. I got there when I saw him on the ground. But what do you think about? Here's the question, I guess, for a lot of people. What do you think about blocking the sidewalks where people should be able to access and walk, no matter what?
People can access and walk, but when there's medic stuff, there's personal stuff there that we're asking people just to politely, just not there. You know what I mean? It's like going to a homeless shelter and taking pictures and videos of people. That's exploitation. You know what I mean? No permission. You want to come have a conversation? Yes, absolutely. But yeah, if we're asking you to leave stuff alone, that's a community little area. If you had a bunch of homeless people, we would still say, hey, stop filming. Like all those people say, oh, I want to give you some money, or I want to give you, and they film that type of stuff for their clout. That's just unethical.
So I know at one point Ryan was just trying to walk through. Ryan.
I don't know most of these guys.
Okay, so yeah,
Ryan. For this.
Right. Okay.
I'm here for the families.
Okay. He was trying to walk through, and like four or five people.
The yellow shirt?
Yeah. He had a yellow. He was just trying to walk through, and about 4 or 5 people blocked him, and he was like, "Please move, or I'm going to walk through." So I mean, if it is a public sidewalk, a public sidewalk's a public sidewalk. Do you agree with that?
Matter of respect for when people say please don't, because there are vulnerable. There's children. There's vulnerable situations. We've had people we have to be protected because there's been seizures and somebody will walk by. We've had food, drugs. We can't take the risk of people. You know what I mean? If you guys were here and somebody donated some shit to you and they drugged you, we're not going to be happy about that either. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's not okay. We would protect you. If you're sitting there taking a nap, or you're sitting there getting if you're getting the medic stuff treated, you know, you have every right to be blocked. You have every right for your own personal protection.
But even on
especially if you say no. If somebody says I don't want to be filmed, and that person does not want to listen to that, that's it. You gotta respect that.
But I think the controversy comes because you're talking about a public sidewalk where anybody should be able to walk.
You can walk through, just don't try and film.
So that's
what. If you're not wanted, why do you want to go through it? If somebody says, "Please don't film us," you have to stop filming.
Well, not necessarily because it's obviously public, right?
No,
so,
if somebody says, "Please don't film me," you cannot film.
Yeah, I'd have to look at that. I don't know that myself.
Anywhere.
I know.
If you anywhere, so First Amendment, we can film. We can walk up to the line wherever your eyes can see. You can film. But if you're going up to people and they say, "Please don't put me on camera," you got to turn your camera. You got to kind of walk away. And that's what that's what they don't do.
So again, I'm just referring right now to the public sidewalk. Them being able, I mean, because anybody.
It's not just a public sidewalk. That's the thing.
What do you mean it's not
walking through? They're filming. They've got somebody else behind them. They ask them to stop filming. Move away. Go away. Don't put us on camera because they come over and agitate. If you want to come walk by, like if you're just going to come walk by, hey, not even hey, you're just walk through. That's different, but that's not what they're mostly doing. You know what I mean? You watch them, what they're actually trying to do is they are agitating. We're asking them to stop. If they need medic help, say, hey, I need some water. They're probably going to get it. You're just trying to walk through. Almost anybody else walks around. We purposely make access for anybody else to do whatever else they need to do. Do you want to just walk through there? Hey, I'm going to walk through. That's fine.
Okay, so with that said, why have it where if you're saying that people can just walk through, that should be any time of the day or night, correct?
They're not just walking through. You see my point?
Right, you're saying that, so you're focused on them filming. That's what you're...
If you watch them, they don't just walk through.
So that's what I'm saying. As far as what you're referring to, you're talking about people coming over there, filming and recording, right?
Yeah, we don't want, if you're an agitator, you're putting people at risk. When you come over and talk shit, we're going to protect our people.
Mm-hmm.
Protect people. You're more than happy to walk around. You don't have to go right through where people are at. If there's a group of people, do you walk right through a group of people on a sidewalk?
Well, if it's a sidewalk, I prefer to go on the sidewalk than the street.
I prefer to go on the sidewalk too, but
correct.
If you see a group of people, you're like, okay, I'll go around. There's no common decency. That's my biggest issue. There's no common decency.
But is that on both sides, or you're just saying that's kind of like on just a one-sided?
Mostly on their side. We're not going up to them to purposely walk through their crowd. With Tommy, he likes the adventure. He's taking it too far. But when you see people that don't need to be on camera, they're sitting there, they're sick, they're tired.
Right.
You know, they go through there because they know Richard's there. They'll say some shit to Richard, and then Richard ends up out there. You know what I'm talking about, Richard.
Yeah.
And it's like, if they walk through the camp, Richard's gonna be out there in like 2 minutes.
Probably like 20 seconds.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get it.
So but what do you say about that? You have an encampment going on, which is almost, if you condensed it, it'd probably at this point be a half a city block. These type of things grow and grow and grow. They just don't.
But this is not growing.
But it does have the potential to grow. It could grow, right?
Not trying to grow. We're trying to be as respectful as possible. We get donations. We got a lot of water. We got medical supplies. We got people that need a safety right there. It's like going to a homeless encampment. You don't just walk through it because you can.
But why not? Why not though? Let me ask. Just why?
It's out of respect. Respect. Right? We talk about America can't have conversations, like having conversations.
Right.
People want to do it because they feel entitled.
But isn't it? That's what I'm saying. When it comes down to a public, don't that give the right to do that because it's public?
It's like a white supremacist going to a black church because it's public.
Okay.
They have a right to protect their church. They have a right to protect the place where they feel safe.
So you're saying it's a safety issue?
Absolutely, it's a safety issue. People come in for agitating. Like I said, if you're trying to walk by and you're not like, through. I gotta get back to my dog.
Okay. Are you from around here, man? No?
No.
Okay.
I gotta stay till Monday.
You gotta stay because of what just happened?
Yeah.
And then are you leaving or
Yeah, I
bouncing?
was
Or
gonna leave today, but
where you live at, if you don't mind?
I travel. I'm a nomadic dog trainer, so I travel throughout the Southwest.
Okay.
I had a friend in up north in Washington that needed help with the service dog, so
You decided to stop here?
oh yeah, I'm Antifa. You know, if I get thrown in jail, they don't get paid. Just kidding. I'm not a billionaire.
But there is but there is lawyers though, right? There's lawyers. I mean, I saw it on polls around here that there's numbers.
Yeah, but I didn't get detained by them.
Oh, you didn't get detained by them, right?
No, I got because of that situation.
Yeah.
So it's. I'll find out Monday.
So speaking of the lawyers and some of the numbers that are around, what's that about? Is there lawyers like?
There's immigration lawyers, there's protest lawyers, First Amendment rights lawyers. I mean, there's almost a lawyer for anything to help you out. So like even you're doing most of your first free speech. I don't know if you're a journalist. You're not advertising as free press or whatever, but I still think there's things protecting you that would be a little bit different than us as people. You know what I mean? The press have different type of lawyers. People coming in for immigration have different types of lawyers. People getting arrested for random stuff get different types of lawyers. So I'll find out what I get on Monday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a public defender. I can't afford anything else.
You're gonna get a public defender? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you and Cam can have a talk tonight.
I have to stay away from him.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's on the when I got the ticket, the citation, it says stay away, avoid Cam.
I don't even know if he's here, but I was gonna say if he's here.
If he shows up, I watch him. I gotta watch people's behaviors and being instigated. And he hit a woman. I watched the elbow go back, hit a woman. She says, he fucking hit me. I dropped my flag, walked. But all I saw is his face coming right at me. And it wasn't in defense. He wasn't trying to attack me. But I saw his face and his arms flying. And I can't touch him. I'm not allowed to touch. So, and I know everybody else behind me, all the other, I don't know who they are, but influencers are out there filming. You can't touch. So, when he fell, make sure he knows he was safe when he fell.
Yeah, that's when I walked up. Was after he was on the ground.
I didn't put him on the ground. That's not my style. And I'm not going to push him into the crowd that's trying to kick him out. That makes no sense. But he lost his phone or something, I don't know, and he blamed it on me. I had nothing to do with it. It's just, I happened to be there when he fell, and I made sure he didn't get up to go back after anybody else.
And I believe you on that part because I saw something else. So I don't personally believe that you took the phone.
Yeah, no.
Because I saw somebody else
I have no
take
idea
the phone.
what happened. All I know is like the crowd got really big.
Unless you did take the phone and hand it off to someone. That does happen a lot with people.
But I mean, everybody's got film. That's why I got arrested, because it was all on film.
That you took the phone?
No, that I assaulted him.
Oh, that you assaulted him,
Yeah.
right.
He wanted to charge me for the phone.
Yeah, I think it was somebody else that took the phone.
But the cops were like, we're not going to charge you with the phone. We're not going to charge you with assault. We're going to drop it down to harassment. So we'll see Monday.
But it was one of the quote unquote comrades that took the phone.
I couldn't tell you. I didn't see. All I saw was him, and then the crowd getting bigger towards us, and I'm like, not being violent.
Right.
He brought out the pepper spray, and I'm like, that might hurt, but I don't know how long it took till who got him. I couldn't tell you who picked him up, how long we were standing there. I couldn't tell you if I got pulled off or I walked away. I don't know. I can't even tell you what happened on that day.
Right.
I just want to make sure he was there, safe. Yeah, when he came at me, I'm like, oh, he's falling. He fell. You know.
All right, man. Be safe. Hopefully, it won't get that rowdy tonight. Hopefully.
There was a lot last night.
Huh?
There was a lot last night.
Yeah, there was. All right. That's if you guys don't know, last night that gentleman got arrested after the Cam confrontation or things that took place with Cam. Like you said, I don't. One thing, I don't believe he took the phone, because if you guys go back on my live stream from last night when it happened, I zoomed in on a guy that came down to the garbage bags that were on the fence, which are not there right now, but they were on this fence right across the street. Later, Cam, him and Nick pinned where his phone was at, and it was right there where I said I saw a dude run down there and drop something in a bag, and sure enough, that's where his phone was at. And the guy was in all black, so I couldn't tell. But like I said, you can go back to my live stream. That's who I believe took the phone. So there's really no way to identify who the person was. I did go over and try to look for the shape of the person, but I think they were gone. Kind of like the situation that happened earlier in the evening with Ryan and the person that hit him with the asp. I think that person changed clothes, and the only way to have identified the person is by their shoes, but we couldn't find that. So I do believe him as far as taking the phone. Now, regarding the rest, I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't there. I kind of got to the situation late, so I can't speak. But then again, here we are downtown Portland. Like I said, there's not too much going on. It was pouring down raining this morning, you guys. It was pouring rain. And I guarantee nobody was down here at that time. But again, I don't know. I'm just saying it was pouring earlier this morning. It's let up a little bit. It could still happen. More rain throughout the day, but that's definitely has slowed down. At least protesters being out here. There's a couple, but that's about it. Like I said, about 6 across the street, there's the guy I was just talking to, and 2 other people kind of behind me off to the side. A guy playing a guitar, and that's about it. So yeah, and the building looks fairly quiet. Looks like a very depressing place. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, I'm probably not going to. I again, like I did yesterday, I'll probably take a break at one point. So they are saying, that guy was saying that people can walk through the camp. That they can do that. But if you're agitating and trying to cause problems, stir up ruckus or whatever, then people prefer you not to. Now I'll tell you guys this, a lot of people don't know this, and I wish I could find the video. Kind of like how I started doing this stuff was in 2020, and I was on my friend's YouTube channel. He actually did a show. Some of you guys might remember him, Common Sense Conservative. And we actually went out right when COVID hit. So I'm talking about February, March, and we would interview the homeless, because there was a big thing going on with the homeless around here. Like, it was like booming at that point. And we would go to homeless camps and try to get interviews with homeless people, and some of them would give us interviews talking about how they're supported, why they come to Portland, because of the churches and all the help that they get, and even the fact that a lot of homeless people know that Portland is a great hub to come to because of the churches and all the donations. So that's kind of like how I started. And in fact, one of the interviews we had, we actually got invited into someone's like tent, and it was all decked out, fixed up. I mean, it was this lady's home, and she invited us in, and we filmed and had an interview with her. So I get what that guy is saying, when it comes to the homelessness, and this isn't a topic of agreeing or disagreeing. It's just, again, reporting, documenting, and letting people share their stories. And see, that's what I like to do. You allow people to talk, you're going to see all sorts of emotions. You ask the right questions, people are going to share their stories. They're going to talk. So that's what we were doing, which then, fast forward a couple months later, the protests and riots start, and that's kind of, things took off from there for me. But that's kind of like how I started, was during COVID, going around looking at the place, how it was shut down, what's going on, homeless camps, talking to the homeless. So that's that. So like I said, I get what he's saying in regards to homelessness and their home, their house, whatever you want to say. I really don't really care about always going over there and walking through the camp. I don't, you know, that's me and my style. I really don't care. I mean, I've already been there, went through it, had my camera going. You guys can see the footage. I've been posting the videos. I've gone over there several times, walked through the camp. Someone asked me, here's a good question. Someone asked me if you agree with Antifa taking over a sidewalk. Well, if you just paid attention to what I was telling him, I don't agree with it. No, it's trashy. Let's look at this, right? Homelessness is trashy. So, if you look down there, that's not pleasing to the eye, right? Do I agree with it? No, not necessarily. It's not, like I said, it's not beautiful. It don't look good. However, if the city officials allow it, then, I mean, what do you do about that? If more people are for it than against it, what do you do about that? You can't really do nothing about it. Does it smell? Yes. Does it stink? Yes. Does it smell like sewer? Yes. I mean, the city of Portland in a lot of areas smells like sewer. It's an older city, right? So there's a lot to it. There's a lot to this. It's funny, these two Karens are out here and they have their phones up to their chest, just kind of like walking in circles, acting like they're filming things, but they're trying to film me. So one's to my left and one's right across the street in the blue, and she keeps her phone up to her chest. But no, I don't agree with it. It's trashy. But it's a city thing, so that's who you have to blame. You go to other places, probably even in Oregon, you're not going to see that. You might see more drug problems in other cities, smaller cities, but you're probably not going to see the homelessness. See, and think about that. Think about that. You know, you go to a small town, you're going to have probably people on meth, and there are drug problems in small towns. Seaside, Oregon is a small town. There's drug problems. There's drug problems. Cars are coming out, you guys. But they do have notifications up. They put them up yesterday morning at 8:30, saying that they're going to come and clean up the camp. They have 72 hours to clean up, or Rapid Response is going to come do it. Rapid Response hasn't cleaned it up yet. Don't know when they plan on doing that. Could be tomorrow morning, could be tonight. Don't know, but again, they have 72 hours to 72-hour notice warning. So we'll ask them what they're doing. What are you guys putting up?
Oh, we're just taking down the zip ties and stuff.
Oh, zip ties?
Yeah.
Kind of cleaning up a little bit? Yeah. You gotta put more banners up? Maybe?
I don't do that. I don't think we do. We appreciate it, though.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
So that, yeah, I mean, you know, people are homeless. You know, we got to face that fact. Unfortunately, there is a problem in the United States with homelessness. But then, people, these people know where to go to get help. And some cities give that, to them. And so homeless people will flock to cities like that help them. All right, shut the gate, I think. Yes, they did right there. Shut it. And that's the thing. Who said that? Advice from Granny. They'll put it back up. Yes, they will put the tents back up, just like they did last week when they cleared it out earlier during the week. And they came and cleared it out, or put it back up, I should say. I wanted to come down here today and just show you guys what it was like during the day since it rained, to see the activity, more just honest reporting and being truthful. So the rain has cleared out people. I guess we'll see tonight what it does. We'll see if the National Guard comes in tonight. If they don't, we'll be down here live. Laura, thank you for the Venmo. Thank you so much for the Venmo. Got that. God bless you. Hey, you guys, if you like to contribute, you can, like I said, you guys can do stars on Facebook, Rumble Rants on YouTube, Rumble Rants on Rumble, and of course Super Chats on YouTube. I can always read the Super Chats. I cannot see the stars, unfortunately, or the Rumble Rants. But I thank you guys if you guys are doing stars. I thank you if you're doing the Rumble Rants. Thank you for all the donations and the help that you guys contribute to. Please share this out. Continue to grow the page. If you're new to the page, please like it. Please share it. Go back, look at videos that I've also filmed. I just put up a video this morning from the interview I did yesterday with the lady. A few of us actually did, from a tenant that lives across the street. So I put that video up. All right, who did that? Calamity Jane, thank you for the super chat. Super sticker received. Thank you very much. God bless you. So those two people that were back here on the gate, they said that they were cleaning up. So that's what they were doing. Cleaning up zip ties, I think it was. Like I said, it's pretty mellow down here, you guys. Really nothing, not a lot going on whatsoever. Thank you for your coverage, BCP. God bless and stay safe. Thank you, Sean S. Thank you. God bless you. There's some people out there with papers. Not talking to nobody. Talking to those people there, of course, I'll talk to Naomi. You missed my first, but have another. You're a gem. God bless. Thank you. I must have, yes, I must have missed your first. No, I think I read it. Oh, you said, okay, no, I did miss it. I apologize. You are just the best. Thank you. God bless you, Naomi. Thank you so much. I got 2 from you. Thank you, Naomi. It's not that cold down here right now. It's been windy too. It's been pretty windy this morning. I did stop and get myself an umbrella. I want to do a little something, another video tomorrow from a location that I'll post up here in the city of Portland. I went somewhere this morning and it kind of broke my heart. I saw something, and there was a building that was closed, and been there for, man, 30 years. 30 years. Kroger Fred Meyer's, and it's officially closed about a month ago due to whatever, probably crime and drugs and homelessness. So, but again, it's a city thing. So what do you do? If anybody would like to get a hold of me, there's also ways to get a hold of me. I think I have that as well. I have it pinned, TheBCPreacher@gmail.com. You can reach me that way. If you have any videos you guys want to send or anything like that, TheBCPreacher@gmail.com. Venmo, Gary, thanks so much. Thanks for your service, brother, from a fellow veteran. You're welcome. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you, Gary. Thank you for that Venmo. We'll see if more people start to show up. I don't know if they will. Like I said, it's raining, but people should be used to this here in Portland. It rains. Sins and Sanities, thank you very much. Got your PayPal. Keep up the great coverage. God bless. We'll keep doing this as long as we can. It'll be interesting to see if the troops actually, or the National Guard, I guess that is a troop, but they actually do come in. Like I said, there's rumors. So this guy's over here cleaning up. So, I mean, you know, much as people don't like it, I mean, if people are like making it their home and I guess taking care of what they call their home, you know, I don't know. Like yeah, it's gross, it's nasty, it don't look right in a city, you know. But if they value it as a home and they're doing that and they're picking up, I mean, okay. I mean, it's hard to live nowadays, you guys. I mean, just to be honest, we got to be fair. I mean, I guess I'm not saying fair, but with honesty, we have to be honest about even, you know, you can't. It's hard. It's hard nowadays. I mean, I work full time. It's hard. unless you're making $40 an hour. Yeah, 2 incomes, and some of these people probably can't get a mate. Oregon it's expensive. Like I said, I won't stay down here all day. I mean, at least, you know, I'll take a break, come back. For some reason, my Twitter just does not work well down here. I was trying to post a video. It does not work well. Super chat, Wake Star. Super chat received. Thank you, Wake Star. Naomi with the PayPal. Another one for you. Love you, man. You're the absolute best. God bless you. I'm trying to be the best. I don't know if I'm the best. I'm trying to be the best. I'm trying to reach, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm trying to reach a Nick Sortor. I'm trying to reach a Ben Berkland to that level. I've been trying, but it's up to God, I guess. I can only do my part. Keep doing it though. It's bad because I like to do this stuff. It's just where I live at, there's not really a lot going on. And no, I don't, so for the record, no, I don't live in Portland any longer. But it's still my hometown. I still care about this place. I'm familiar with it. I know people here. My family's here. I know a lot of people here. And see, that's one thing that the left and Antifa don't even realize, that I know an awful lot of people here. An awful lot. It's also interesting how the news game works. You know, it's a networking thing. It's networking. It's you know, a lot of it's X, because X is such a fast moving platform in news. Like, you have to have a team in order to be doing this stuff. Like, there has to be someone who's just absolutely taking footage and posting the stuff. Or that's the only thing you're doing. You know, some of these guys, that's all they do is X, you know, so they're easily just getting a short video and hurry up and posting it, you know, working off iPhones, sharing things with each other. I don't work off an iPhone, just to be honest with you. I stick with Droid. I like Droid. I like the Google phone. I've never done the whole Apple. I know there's a whole fight between Apple and Droid, just like there is between Xbox and PlayStation, which Xbox is number one. Just saying, putting that out there, just being real. Just like I like the droids. But that's part of it. You know, I think iPhone is kind of like, if you guys go back in the days, you guys remember Crackberry? Well, I call it Crackberry because that's kind of like one of the first phones that had the capability to do a bunch of, if you want to say, new stuff, the Blackberries, which I think basically later on in the years became the Samsungs. But Blackberry was definitely a business phone. I love Blackberry. She's just going in circles. Maybe she's checking her surroundings. I love Blackberry. Xbox and Android is how I roll too. Yeah, that's how I roll. It's kind of like, people who do PlayStation, I guarantee it's like PlayStation and iPhone. Maybe not, but it just kind of makes sense. Droid and Xbox here too. Brian's on YouTube. Worked for the government and had a Blackberry. Yes, I loved my Crackberry. I called it crack because it was so addicting. It was, man. Them phones were addicting. Just little pocket phones. Could get a lot done. Oh, San Fran says PlayStation and Droid. All right. The weather report says that the rain is supposed to let up earlier or later this afternoon. See if it does. That woman reached across to her husband. Husband was driving, and she reached across so that she could honk the horn. Divided family here. That's funny. Divided family here. Who says that? Deshaun? Grandma? Is that how you say it? Anyway, divided family here. Hubby, Droid, me, iPhone. Man, how do you two walk together unless you agree? That's funny. Yeah, but so that's a lot of it. I think there's about 4 or 5 in this last van that showed up. Jennifer on Venmo. Thanks, Quincy. Love watching your streams. Thank you for that support, honestly. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy them. I guess he just wanted to take a little video of me passing, right? I don't know. Monique on Facebook says, sorry, Quincy, I'm broke right now. Hey, share it out. That also helps, you guys. Share it. If you can't contribute, share, please. If you can't contribute, then do both. About 8 cars are going in. And everybody, all the Karens are taking pictures of license plates because they feel unsafe for their community. What would it feel like to seriously have to stay out here and take pictures of all these cars, knowing that you're not going to really be able to do anything about it? You can't do nothing about. I mean, you can protest, but other than that, what's going to be done? I don't know, or what can be done. The person is still cleaning. No jacket. It's pretty slow down here. Like I've already said that. I've shown you guys. Again, you got those 4 people across the street, and one person on a corner across the street, right underneath the apartments. That's about it. And a person over there cleaning. So there's like 5 people down here. That's because Tommy is not down here. That could be true. That could be very true. Tommy gets here, he'll probably heat up a little bit. But it's also the rain. So the rain washed a lot of stuff out. And it's windy. There's like 45-mile-per-hour gusts, I guess, at the coast today. Brand Doc says today would be a perfect day for the guard to arrive. Yes. Who was that? Someone said, which is a good point. From this, I know Portland, Andy, and BCP have been through it over the years in Portland and across the country. Where'd it go? Now they know. Now they know to watch the fray, but stay out of it. Very true. Yeah, very true. Yuppers. That is true. Tents might blow away. The wind and rain is coming. Yeah, rain, I mean, it's already here. The National Guard thing keeps getting moved around the courts to delay them coming. It's a very quiet place today. It's very quiet. Let me show you guys again. So this is the west side of the building. That's this way. That's the main street. It's where the marches, well, the bike ride came from under that bridge, that overpass, or came from under it, where that blue car just turned. That's last week, or a week ago, whatever. That's where the bike ride came from. And then there's the building. This is to the east of the building. Like I said, not many people out here. You still have the signs that are up here on the fence. People were taking pictures of the license plates of the cars. I wouldn't do that, but yeah, people are doing that. I don't like doxing people, no matter who it is. Not my style. Yes, please share my channel out, man. It'd be nice to get up there 20,000, 30,000. Even though that's not a lot, but it still is a lot. It's grown since I've been covering this, and I started covering it about 3 weeks ago. Beginning of October is when I started coming down to cover this. In my page, you guys have shared my page. It's grown. Other streamers have restreamed my stuff who have bigger platforms, and I've been thankful for that. And they've sent people my way, and there's been people that have grown to like my channel, and I'm thankful for that. There is supposed to be a disco party tonight too, as well. That'll be interesting to see if that happens, because it's raining. So it might get rained out. There's supposed to be a disco party at 6:30. I'm looking at a few things right now, you guys. That's why I'm quiet. supposed to stop raining around 5 o'clock. They said, well, the weather report says around 5. These ladies are over here talking about how their cowards freaking out. still cars coming in and out.
Yeah, get my good side, right? I'm never gonna be mad about finding out. Like, yeah, get my video. Take it. Right. Post it. Get on the right side of the screen. Like, I'm not scared. Knock me out and shit.
Lady Soups are probably bringing them some stuff. Soup Lady, that's nice of them. And everybody's doxing them now too.
Oh, I remember reading about the soup ladies in the news. Yeah, they're the potatoes.
Everybody's trying to dox them and people are flipping them off. It's just a business. I mean, like, people are
They
ridiculous.
have lights on the top of it.
Like, why would you try to get the license plate for a company catering food to them? I don't understand. Hunter Davis, I just want to read this email he sent last night to me after I got off air or off streaming. He said, "You're an awesome man, and you got eyes like a hawk. Keep up the great work, and God bless you and keep you safe." So, Hunter Davis, if you're watching, I appreciate that email. Thank you very much for that, man. This is the person that hit Tommy with the asp. I don't know if you guys can see it. See the asp in their hand? So someone was able to get that millisecond still picture. That's the asp that they pulled up. And right there is when the person is putting it away. That's actually after the fact that they hit, not Tommy, but Ryan. That's after the fact. So he was already hit at that point, and the person is putting it away. And I think it was a lady. And that's the picture. I was trying to get the picture of their shoes, but going through my videos, nobody was able to get that. And I looked myself, and I don't think I ever got the person's shoes. But that's the asp. They're basically a folded, so the long piece of the stick folds up into that, well, it collapses into the rubber part where they're holding. There's some more pictures of it. So you can see they have it circled there. Let me see if I can focus it. Yeah, they have it circled there. So some pictures of it being pulled out, put away. Someone says when they wrote last night, they sent these pictures to me. Said, "Stay safe out there. We need a better way to submit evidence for you." Yeah, the police sent. I think I found the person, but it was after they changed clothes. It was a woman, but that's why I was trying to look at the shoes. See, when you're out here, there's a lot of things you got to pay attention to when you're out in this element, in this environment, a lot. And that comes from, again, just years of doing this. I don't know if Naomi is still on here watching it, but I don't know if she got anything. Yeah, there's several people that sent stuff. Did you get attacked? I did not, no. Yeah, I wish I would have got the picture of the shoes prior to the situation. You know, however, I didn't know that the person was going to be swinging, right? You never know that. But, you know, after the fact, you know, you don't have somebody, you don't have, you know, that's the thing about the Antifa left over there, more of the black bloc. They don't wear anything else. They wear black bloc for a specific reason. And that, within itself, they don't change into blue jeans and then have a black backpack. I mean, they do have blue jeans and other sort of clothes, obviously, for when they're not out here on the streets. But when they're out here on the streets, they stick with their black. They stick with their black on. They don't change clothes. And that person last night changed clothes, and the person that I believe is the one who hit him, switched clothes to blue jeans and had a black thing around their leg and a black backpack, and was hanging out with Antifa, the rest of them who were in black. And at one point they were up against the fence over there, and they had umbrellas around while the person was changing clothes. Again, which is why I believe, right? Why I believe that was a person. agents pulling in there. Yeah, Pam Tifa came back out last night. I don't know if her name is Pam, but she did come back out after she was pepper sprayed toward the end of my live stream last night. You can see her being back out. She actually was talking to me and acting like I was part of the whole thing, and it was like a conspiracy and a plot and a plan to do what all took place last night. And I knew all about it. She was trying to accuse me of that. She was like, you know what you did. I'm like, well, what did I do? Like, seriously. You will not catch me in any altercation like that. Any sort of physical altercation. You will not catch me in any of that. Chris, super chat. I know it ain't much, but grab a water or something on me. Thank you. I definitely will. When I take my break, I'll grab me something. It may be like a chocolate shake, but I'll grab me something, my man. Thank you, Chris. God bless you. I like chocolate shakes. I like ice cream, guys. That's why, see, the whole buy me a coffee thing, it's actually considered like buy me a float. Like root beer floats and ice cream, it's a weakness. I'm like, seriously. Pam is a energy vampire. Naomi says, I love those. Love what? Shakes or root beer floats? Or both? I'm telling you, I'm not lying. Like shakes and floats and ice cream, it's just straight weakness. You need to go to Jim Dandy's. Wow. I know, Ayana, I already know. Jim Dandy's is a spot. That's old school. It's a spot here in Portland, Oregon. If you guys don't know, off of Sandy Boulevard, like about 99th Street and Sandy Boulevard, called Jim Dandy's. It's a like just an old school little diner, drive-in. Yeah. Miss the pie shakes at Sherry's. Yeah. I'm standing right now. Naomi says both. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Yes, both. Definitely both. Shakes, ice cream, all of it. Give me some chocolate syrup, some caramel syrup, whipped cream and cherries. We're good to go. That's a perfect day. More towards your chocolate shake. Thank you. Chill and relax. I will definitely chill and relax. There's this place here in Portland, Oregon, you guys. When I was a youngster, and some of the Oregonians, some of the vets around here, originals, they might remember this spot. But it's where I grew in love with ice cream. It was a place called Farrell's. It was by the Lloyd Center. If you're familiar with the area, it was called Farrell's. And I used to get this ice cream thing. When I'm talking about young. I mean, I'm talking about like in my single digits. I would get this sundae, and it was a brownie sundae, so it had the ice cream. They had them at Applebee's. They modified them nowadays, but it was ice cream with a brownie, then a ice cream, and then a brownie. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, brownie and ice cream. Woo-wee! Naomi, thank you again for your first float fund. That's like a tongue twister. Float fund. Say that fast, you guys. Float fund. I appreciate you. Small contribution to your sweet tooth. Thank you. To my sweet tooth. Wake Star, thank you. Hey, that's what keeps me going. That's why I don't need much sleep. I kid you guys not. I went to bed. I went to sleep at 3 o'clock last night. Got up at like 7:30 this morning. I'm good to go. No coffee, no caffeine. I don't even think I ate yet today. I haven't ate. I really don't sleep that much. But when I don't. It's not that I have a hard time sleeping. I just don't sleep because I like to keep going. And I don't really crash. It's not like I'm gonna get sick and crash. I don't crash. I don't get sick that much. Yeah, I've never done coffee either. So I've never done coffee. So my substitute for coffee, it's crazy. Okay, so my substitute for coffee is like hot cocoa, but obviously that's only in the winter. Hot chocolate, oh yes. Dutch Brothers hot chocolate is banging. Starbucks sucks. But yeah, I don't do coffee. I don't do Red Bulls. I don't do energy drinks. None of that stuff. I just keep going. Rain stops after 5 p.m. Yeah, that's what I saw on the radar as well. Local time in Portland. So that's what the weather is supposed to, I guess, somewhat clear up tonight or whatever. You said what, ma'am? You said what? Yeah, people protest out here both. Another Karen wants to come protest, you guys. I just drank a cup of hot chocolate an hour ago. Good old Swiss Miss, yes. It's going to be rain all day. It's going to be rain until about 5. I live on coffee. What time is it? What time is it now? It's like, I think 2:30ish, maybe something like that. 2 Wookiees and a pancake. $2, my super chat. Never get read. Well, it did this time. I'm sorry it hasn't before, but now it did. No sad face. No sad face today. I know it's gloomy out, but no sad face. All right, 2 Wookiees. Naomi, did you have any footage or pictures of last night? I don't know if you went through the stuff, but did you have anything of the incident last night that you could email me? I don't know if you do or not. I can't with caffeine. I get heart. Yeah. Go get some lunch and get out of the rain. I will. What time is it? About a half hour. I'll go do that. Thank you. I'll do that about a half hour. Go get some lunch and come back. What is that? The Moody Herbie. What is that? What name is that? The Moody? Camp Mega is going to be awesome. What does that mean? Are you referring to like when the National Guard comes? If they do come? The Moody Herb Company. Okay. Is that what that is? Oh, yep. They're trying to get tents together for tonight's Mega Corner. Maybe they are. I don't know. I do not know what the plan is for the street party. Let me see if I can show you guys the picture. I showed you guys on the poll yesterday. I'll have to show you. I have to show you. Oh, let me see something like quick. I tried to post something on Twitter. Did it go through? Oh man, I hope it went through. Let me see. My Twitter acts up down here so bad, like it just doesn't want to do things. Oh, there it did. Okay. Let me do one thing, I'll show you guys. Why is that? Okay, there it is. $10 super chat. Oh, I read that one. I read that. There's no sign of National Guard, you guys. Oh, let me show you guys a thing for the party tonight. The disco party. Yeah. Disco party. You guys ready for this? It's a disco party tonight. 11 Resistance. Disco dance party. Make waves, you guys, and melt the ice in the rain. I mean, just melt the ice with love, solidarity, and disco dancing. Powered by Disco Trike. Friday, October 24th. 6:30 p.m. at ICE Building 4310 South Macadam, Portland. What else? Let's see what else. I think this part is very important, you guys. Right there. Guest performance by Portland's premier queer anti-fascist brass band. Be there or be square. All right. That's tonight, 6:30. Like Orange Juice Jones once said, I saw you walking in the rain. We'll see if it's raining though. I don't know. Dancing Queen all night long. Yes. Yes. Dancing Queen all night long. Mixed together with Orange Juice Jones. I saw you walking in the rain. Hopefully maybe it might be some line dancing. I don't know. Maybe I can request a song for them to do some line dancing. YMCA, oh, definitely YMCA is being played. Definitely. Especially if they got some boots on or some pumps or some, high heels, they can slap their foot down in the puddle, and it'll kind of like add like cinematography and all that, and the water just goes splashing up when they put their heel down in the puddle. That'll be great. Friday Night Fever in the house, definitely. They're going to have the glitter out and everything. Yep, Staying Alive. See, you guys already know what they're going to be playing. You already know the type of music they're going to be playing. Staying Alive. Yes, the Platform Heels. That's what I was talking about. Dirty Dancing in the Rain. Oh, man. It's going to be fun. Oh, they've been playing playing the YMCA, you guys. They've been playing YMCA. They were playing it all, and they're also doing the whole YMCA. That's really not Trump's song, you guys. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know why Trump picked that song. That's the most horrible song that he could have ever picked to make that like one of his anthems. Why YMCA? That is such a liberalist song of hippiness. I'm just saying, yeah, it might have been fun for a time, but come on now. There could have been something cooler that President Trump could have picked for a song. Like just that. No, that's cringe. I'm not gonna lie. That song is cringe. I used to have to play that, and I hated playing it. That is the worst song. Am I going to dance? I'm not dancing. I'm not dancing tonight. Like, come on, like, seriously. So Trump wants all the youngsters, and he picks YMCA for an anthem of his? No. Negative, Captain. I mean, I get it maybe for the older people. Yeah, it's something they can relate to, but it's the worst. That was the worst song ever. Tink, super chat. Thank you for the heart and the flag, American flag. God bless you. Guess another one bites the dust is wrong. Think of another one bites the dust. I might actually do that for a reel of some of the footage I have from the ICE agents tackling people. That'd be a good one. Another one bites the dust. They're going to blast Wham. Wake me up before you go. Oh, man. That's funny. It did work for Trump. The song has worked for Trump very well. Instead of two-step, he does two arms. He don't do a two-step, he does two arms. Thank you, Born to Eat Toast. Love the BCP interviews where he drops the faith angle. What if? Yep. Naomi's laughing. Good times, good times. Go ask Oreo about the YMCA. He knows. So there's a bus down here now, you guys. I don't know what the not a bus taking off. Can't fix stupid. Are they going to be using roller skates again? I don't know. They could. You don't know. It's Portland. Anything could happen. Could be it could be a roller skate, half bike type of thing. Who knows? BC guy picked up a Bible for the first time in 30 years. It felt amazing. That's awesome. That's what's up. That's great. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Scriptures say, study to show thyself approved. So do that. Study it. Don't just read it. Take your time. Take your time. Isn't that a Tesla? Looks like a Tesla. Looks like a Tesla. I got an umbrella, so I'm not getting soaked, but it is chilly. I'm getting, it's like, I'm not getting like drenched, but just because of the atmosphere and the rain coming down and the mist. Someone's bringing donations, I guess, to them. A supporter. There might be some National Guard that just showed up, you guys. There's some, I'm not showing it right now, but there's some guys in there, about 30 guys in there walking around in regular clothes with backpacks. Let the gates open, so some cars are getting ready to leave. I think people are expecting or wanting one of the two. They're expecting or wanting the like the vehicles And I don't know what it's going to look like. Like I said, I heard that there's some reports saying that there's not going to be vehicles, that they're just going to be inside. And it's only for the building. Other than that, that's the only report I've heard about them actually being here, or what they're going to be doing, and that's not even verified. Some say that they'll only guard the building. So so if they only guard the building, then what's the Homeland Security and ICE agents going to do? Because there isn't that many people, and so far, while I've been here, the building has not been attacked. It has in the past, but while I've been here, it has not been attacked. So I don't know, and that's been for the past 3 weekends, and even some during the week, like I'm here right now. So don't know what that'll look like. National Guard shows up, what they're going to be doing. Are they going to be out here on the street posted up, or are they only going to be when the guards come in and out? There's a lot of activity going in and out today, though. A lot. 3 more cars going in. I'm not going to show the cars. I'll let you guys see the Karens. And there's cars that you can see out the corner. That was like 6 cars there. You guys go follow the Karens across the street. They're taking pictures of the license plates. So if you guys want license plates, go ahead. I don't know who they are. Track them down. There goes that vehicle. All this because Portland Police Department refuses to do their job and they blame Trump. Very true. Where's Pepe the Frog? I don't know, man. That's what we need. We need Pepe. Pepe! We need Pepe. Cash App. Cash App, Cash App. The Zinc. Thank you for the Cash App. Thank you so much. Thank you for being out there. You're welcome. Please be safe. Lord willing, I will. $10 super chat. God bless and keep you safe. Can't forget, blame it on the rain. That's right. I'll request that for you tonight. Can you guys please play Blame It on the Rain by Milli Vanilli? Blame it on the rain. Yay, yeah.
Right there.
Hello.
I've been told I can get a different perspective by talking to you.
Really?
Yeah.
About what?
About the operations here.
What's the perspective? What do you mean? What's
Well,
your...
I just heard different perspective. I didn't hear what perspective.
Oh.
And so I guess my question is, what is your perspective?
I'm just here.
You're just here.
I'm just here.
Do you have a perspective?
Not necessarily.
Or let me rephrase it. Do you have a perspective that you probably don't want to share with me?
I don't mind sharing, but I really don't have a perspective. I mean, they're doing their job. So
They're doing their job. Yes. So
they have orders, right? Just like anybody has a job.
They have orders. They're doing their job. Do you think what do you think that the orders that they're being given by I'll just say Trump,
Right.
do you think that those are do you think those orders are ones that you agree with?
Which so what, referring what? What? Like what?
That to go and get every illegal alien out of the Portland area.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And regardless of how long they've been here.
I think there's processes, but I mean, regardless of how long they've been here, if they're illegal, yeah.
And so what some of the concern I've heard is they haven't had some of those processes may not have the checks and balances on those processes may have gone a bit quick, and that.
So I'll back up a little bit if you don't mind.
No, absolutely.
I've been at the border myself. I've been down there. I didn't spend a lot of time there, but I've had friends who have spent year and a half, 2 years watching the border during Biden's his run when he was president. And to watch the amount of illegals come into our country, I'm all for Trump doing what he's doing.
So do you know the amount of illegals that came in through the Biden administration? Is everyone thinks, it's 26% more than that came in during the Trump administration? So it's not like 50 times more?
I don't know the numbers, to be honest with you.
So I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah. So.
And what about during Obama, when Obama wanted to deport people?
Obama actually.
Deporter in chief?
Yeah.
The what?
He had
The
more.
deporter
He
in
had
chief?
more deportations in his term,
Do you know
in
what?
his 2 terms, than any president.
Okay.
All the
But
Latin
no,
people
okay, are you both going to talk?
Yes, I am
Yeah.
going to talk
Okay.
about this right now.
Okay.
Because, I'm sorry I interrupted, but all the Latin American people went for Trump because they were so fed up with Obama deporting everyone.
Okay.
He was such a deporter that
I'm going to let
he
you go.
lost the Hispanic vote.
I'll be back.
You'll be back. Well, I was enjoying talking to you.
I know, but I was too. But that's okay. You can have. No, you can have.
Oh, she's done.
Oh, okay.
Let me come back.
Okay.
Goodness gracious.
What's that?
We don't disagree with
How you
I
doing?
don't disagree with what you said.
I'm down here with the horse today.
You're not. You're not.
You know horse? Why not a horse? I love your horse. Okay, so you've been to the border. You've seen how horrible it was and things like that. I believe anyone that disagrees with you on that. Actually, I agree. It's horrible.
My horses, they like rain, but I don't want my
right.
saddles to
So-
get,
You said it was what?
What's that?
You said it was what?
Horrible.
Yeah. Horrible.
So
Yeah.
And I believe Biden knows that he made a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And
You think he does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So all that being said, keep going, because you said you were at the border for a year and a half.
No, I wasn't. I've had friends there, but I've been to the border and I witnessed it firsthand. Cartel dropping people off, people coming across on rafts, the National Guard helping people up onto our soil, taking them to check in, putting them on buses, and then wherever the buses went from there. And we saw all that.
Yep.
Totally disagree. That should not.
What?
That all that was taking place. That should not have been happening
I
whatsoever.
totally
So now, with that said, now you have a problem here on our land because of it being open in certain areas, and then us welcoming people and doing whatever we're doing. We have a problem, and there's a lot of facets to it. It's not just a black and white thing.
It's not just a black and white thing, because also what happens is that the illegal aliens that come across put a tremendous additional tax burden on America.
Correct.
Yeah. So now going to the people that have been here for 10 years and holding down jobs that may not have the correct paperwork, they are not a burden on our...
if they're contributing, but here's the thing, should they still go and do the proper things that they need to in order to become citizens?
So what can be said, and this one is hard to disagree with, so I'll be interested if you do, is our immigration system is very broken. And it's broken almost on purpose. It's broken on purpose so the Democrats and the Republicans have a campaign issue every 4 years. And so
I don't disagree with that.
What's that?
I don't disagree with that.
Okay,
There has to be something to...
So that, yeah, and that's why homeless will never be solved either, so they can have another one on that one too.
But
But
here's the thing, in regards to that real quick, homelessness isn't solved, but if you go to some cities, you don't see the homelessness in some cities.
Any big city.
Exactly.
So any big city where all the friggin' services for people are,
you're going to see it.
You send 50,000 Republicans into a big city, and they're going to go, I guess we do have a problem. It's where the services are where the homeless will be.
And homelessness people know that too.
Oh yeah. So the choice is: do we take away all the services for the homeless people?
The question is, do we take away?
Or do we put them into rural? So let's put them into rural.
No, I think it's something that you need to fix. It's kind of like welfare. You don't let people just stay on welfare and SNAP and TANF and all that type of stuff for years and years, and people just stay home and not work. You get something for homeless people.
Yeah. So that's the there's abuse in Medicare. There's abuse in Medicaid. All those different things.
Right.
You know what the biggest abuses in Medicare are?
What?
Are the top 5 insurance companies.
A whole nother thing. You got it right.
Yeah.
So that's why I say even with this, there's many different.
So big business is the biggest fraudulent person involved in Medicare fraud. All of them are being sued.
Right.
It's the same with Medicaid for like hospitals.
Well, Medicaid is another
Columbia.
Hospitals are a big offenders.
Yeah. So here's.
Are you like against capitalism and big business?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm against fraud in big business.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm definitely against fraud. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think look at all the things we're agreeing on. And so here is what a very dear friend of mine, who is a strong believer from the right-hand side, he said, I got it made, because him and his wife have different last names. He lives in California, she lives in Oregon, and she goes, all the income comes through me, so she qualifies for the Oregon health plan for her and our kids. Isn't that amazing? We get it all from the government.
Wow. So I don't like depending on the government myself.
Well, yeah. Well, and you don't have to.
I know some people do.
Yeah, some people do.
Not me.
So I see the people that do because I go tent by tent by tent, and people, so my Republican friends say, well, they should just go get a job. I go, well, why don't you come with me for a day and go to these tents and tell me how many of these people out of the 30 I see that you'd be willing to hire.
Well, of course, the people in tents like assistance from the government.
There are.
And actually,
with anything, there's going to be abuses.
Right. And there's actually some that don't. I've talked to people who live in tents that don't like assistance from the government.
They don't like what?
Assistance from the government. I've talked to people who live in tents that actually do not like assistance from the government.
So I also talk to people in tents, and no one. Yeah. So there's one question back to back. I like to always seek agreement areas. There's one thing you can oh my God, if you had another one of those mints, was that? Don't tell me that's your last.
No,
mint.
I don't. Here you go.
Okay.
All right.
These, yeah. That was like, yeah. If you told me that was your last mint, I would have been a cold-blooded. That would have been cold-blooded all the way to the door.
There you go.
So another thing that you can get total agreement on from everyone in a tent, and you can, if you want to try, go and ask them. Ask anyone that's in a tent, are you living your dream?
Right.
Nobody says yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Nobody says yes.
There are, however, I have found some that do like and enjoy what they are doing by living in tents. I have. I'm not saying a mass, but I have run into some.
So they would. You're saying that they would say that they are living their dream.
So, what's up, you?
Hey.
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm glad you're here.
Yes. Some. Like I said, some. I'm not saying many. I have.
What's that?
The people, so you could say that about 3/4 of the people that live in the house
Yeah.
Go to the mall. Look at that. Look at that, you guys.
No.
I live in a pretty nice house, but I don't think I'm living my dream.
What part of your dream are you not living?
Well, having to pay shitloads of money for Medicare, but that doesn't cover crap.
You guys know each other?
No.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I thought you guys were. I'm sorry.
It's just like,
Let's pick that one up because that's another good conversation
it's
now.
like, they make people that are older go through so many hurdles.
Yeah. So that would qualify you for an influencer.
Maybe.
So you doesn't make a little money?
I don't know. I mean, I do know. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, back to our conversation, please.
Yeah.
So, what's so like I said, I agree with what they're doing. You know.
I can agree with certain parts of what they're doing. I don't think their methodology right now is very good. I don't think going to Chicago and raiding that apartment building and zip tying kids and having them screaming in the middle of the night was a good tactic.
Right. I want to get this real quick. Sorry, I need to get this video. You said going to the apartment building?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the with the kids and detaining U.S. citizens, and I think that might have been an overreach.
So,
what do you think about that?
Well, I mean,
do you agree with me on that?
I disagree because protocol, when you have a situation like that and you're going to an apartment building, you don't know who's who. I think you have to detain people in order to get a hold of a situation.
So wouldn't you think a little bit more?
I've had
what a little bit more reconnaissance and a little bit more information gathering.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but then here's the thing. So let's use the J6 people, right?
Let's take the 100 that they took out of those apartments, and there were 22 arrests.
Okay, but they detained, right?
They detained a lot more than that.
Right. So,
and,
so here, that's what I'm saying. I want to use the J6 scenario. There's people I know who went to jail, right? And when they show up to their house, they have to detain everybody. Do you think that's right that they have to detain everybody when they show up to the house?
Who shows up to the house?
Really? That's...
So, I believe
So that guy came from Atlanta yesterday, you guys. He was here from Atlanta. He came up here. He knew Cam. And he came up here from Atlanta to join Antifa over here. And he was out here last night with them. This lady shows up to support ICE. He comes over here and rips it off. This is the lady that got socked the other day by a man. A man hit her the other day. That was a transgender guy. And he hit her the other day in the mouth.
which guy did that?
There was a guy, this transgender guy comes out here, and he hit her in the mouth the other day.
Which one?
This lady here.
Right here.
In the umbrella.
Right here, umbrella?
Yeah.
Did they get it on film?
We got it on film. She got arrested for a biased crime. The police, Portland police.
So, you think the National Guard should show up here?
Yes, I do.
Do you think if there are zero arrests and zero deployment of tear gas?
You said what?
If there are zero arrests, zero deployment of tear gas,
I need to pay attention to
and
her.
zero bullets,
Right.
if all those things happen, do you still think that the National Guard need to be here?
I'm sorry. Right now, I need to pay attention to her. I'm sorry.
You have fetal alcohol syndrome. Your eyes are a little far apart. Are you an alcohol baby? Are you an alcohol baby? Did your mom drink too much? Or did you drink too much with your kids? You kind of look like an alcoholic.
So I got a question for you.
What's up?
Where's she going? She's by herself. She comes down here all the time by herself.
It actually is because what we're doing right now. Do you see any riots? Do you see fires in the middle of the street? Do you see the building standing directly behind you? You're the one that originated the conversation.
My sidewalk
We have some like.
Your sidewalk too? You have fucking caution tape in your hair. Yeah, I bet it
I'm
is.
not even near you.
Why keep following her and messing with her? What'd she do to you?
What the fuck is it up to you?
I'm just saying, you're gonna mess with someone.
Because she wants to do property destruction. She's obviously the meth head, wants to mess with us, so she can be on camera too. Why the fuck do you give a shit about my reaction? Why don't you tell her to stop being a piece of shit?
I don't know what she did. What'd she do to you?
Because you're not paying attention.
I did.
It right in front of you.
I know. She had a thing up there on her.
She literally did it right in front of you.
What'd she do?
But you didn't see. I'm not arguing with you. Who the fuck are you?
Are you?
I don't fucking know you. Fuck you.
Are you possessed?
Fuck you.
Are you possessed?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Are you possessed?
Hey, Methany, why are you running away? You can't say it 10 toes down? Why don't you come say it to my face, Methany? Hey guys, she just crossed the blue line. Come and get her.
You can fuck all the way off, sir. Thank you very much.
No. Nobody asked for your fucking opinion.
I was asked.
Nobody fucking asked for your opinion.
See how they get yelled, so it
dumbass.
attracts everybody here. It attracts everybody.
You picked the wrong fucking one on the right fucking day, bitch. Oh, are you trying to do a live stream? That's too bad. I got all day. We can just go all day. You're just gonna be featuring Ren. That's Ren in the Wild. You can fucking find me on TikTok if you fucking want to. You guys think that you have more rights than anybody else. You can stand here and be assholes, and so can I. So fuck all the way off with that bullshit. Hey, what's up? sun gets out.
Hello, daughter of the Confederacy.
Yes.
How are you?
Look at that incest. You can see it in her face.
You're missing your hood today.
I'm just going to allow you guys to enjoy this.
That's okay. Literally, you can see the incest on your face. And stop fucking your brothers and your uncles. Because y'all are going to die out. And you can go with them. You can go with the little girl.
It's appointed once for all men to die. After that comes the judgment. You're right.
I am the side. You guys think you can stop us? We got something you guys will never have, and that's fucking hard.
Support fascism.
You will never understand that.
To not support Nazis. Support Nazis.
Here's a view for you guys. There you guys go. She's dancing for y'all.
Because apparently it makes the white people smell like wet quarters and dog hair.
Yeah, they did steal my property.
Yeah.
They
Don't
destroyed
forget the
it.
hot dog water. I can fucking smell it from here. You smell like that too, sir. You should be ashamed.
Dial antimicrobial soap. She's your best
I
friend.
just love the colonizer so much.
Your hair kind of looks like matted.
You got your phone back?
Kind of funny.
It fucking does, too. So you can get brushes right under the Dollar Tree, right next to those fucking pants you got.
Looks like you might need a new shirt.
Buy them on discount.
Your shirt's falling
That
off.
fucking dread.
Your shirt's falling off.
Yeah, it's literally meant to be that way.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Thank you, Random Man.
I didn't know.
Nobody fucking asked.
I didn't know.
Why are you talking to me? Why the fuck are you talking to me?
You've been talking to me.
That's your choice. Now you got my full attention again.
Great.
bitch. Now you got my full attention again.
All right.
I can do this all day.
Well, go ahead. Do it all day. Do it. Keep going. Work it.
Yeah,
Work it.
Because we have fun over here because we're not fascist pigs.
All right.
Define fascist.
Methany, you're late for your methadone.
My name's
clinic.
Stacy, actually. You can check yourself.
They're missing you at the clinic. You need to go get tested for HIV again. I'm so sorry that your daddy rapes you every Sunday. This ain't therapy.
I was just thinking of the same thing, Scott.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked him yesterday.
Let's see how close she'll let me get before she runs scared
What
like
time
a
is it?
bitch.
3.
How close can I get before she runs scared
Look
like
at
a
her. Keep
bitch?
walking up to me. I
I'm
don't want you in my
literally
face.
so
You're
far
fucking
away from you, and you're
You're
fucking running.
crazy. I don't want you near me. What are you talking about?
She's a fucking
What is your
scary
favorite
little
recipe for
bitch.
scampi?
I would still like
Weird.
3
Random
paces
shit.
from you. I not even touch you, and you're backing up like a fucking squirrel.
How do you feel about the Nemoidian issue? What are your feelings on the Trade Federation? How do you feel about the Wookiees?
How do you feel about families not being able to eat on Thanksgiving?
These are excellent questions.
Did you?
Does Donald Trump sign your knee pad?
Oh, you look like you're being hero. You got your tweets.
Are you still mad about the sign? I want to apologize.
I'm not mad at all, bro. But you did destroy my property.
Sorry for your Nazi sign.
Someone's booty tickles.
It made
Nazi
me
sign,
very
huh? That's what that said?
Someone's booty
I'm
tickles.
I
sorry.
displayed Nazi? Okay.
Someone's upset.
I'm sorry.
This is fun.
Will you forgive me,
It's
Nazi
entertaining, guys.
please? How do you get, how do I get forgiveness from a Nazi? What do I do?
Thank you, Laura. Appreciate it.
What do I do to get forgiveness from a Nazi?
You want men.
She got triggered easily. Thank you for being out there. Sorry you deal with the no sign. This is fun. It's
How
fun.
does it feel? The world is catered. No, sorry. The world is against you. Poor white people. Oh no.
Why he's having a bunch of white people defend him.
Would you like to do? Oh, wait. No. Since you're a Nazi, do you guys work on your evil laugh? You want to do an evil laugh with me?
You bitch. I can laugh.
We know me, Tommy's not here though, so we can't do this.
They're saying Tommy's not here. So what did your sign say?
More men in uniforms, less boys in dresses.
Okay, more men in uniforms, less. Now they're bringing a generator out here, probably to play music or something.
What do you call a cow that's sleeping?
I don't know. What do you call it?
Ground beef.
Boy, the best thing to do with folks like this, like them, is to ignore them. They want attention. That's why I'm giving them attention and ignoring them. To argue politics with these folks and things, it's pointless.
Joey looks scary.
I don't know.
I like her.
You're tiny. I would fuck your ass up if I needed to.
It's a very cute umbrella.
That's not what I'm at for.
It goes well with the Nazi aesthetic.
My heart does go out to you guys, though. Sorry. You're gonna be out here all night?
What's that?
You're gonna be out here all night?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a break probably in a minute, and I'll probably wait till you leave and then go eat. So, just to make, I don't want you to be out here by yourself.
Yeah, I would, if I didn't see you, I would definitely.
Yeah.
Out here, plenty.
Don't go over there to them.
I broke your ankles, and I'm very sorry for that. That's why white people do crime.
They got bored. They're getting bored. They lost the energy, you guys. Energy's gone. They lost the energy. They lost the energy. Well, she came back with a jacket. We'll see. We'll see. Have you been down here at night? You haven't?
At night? Oh,
Yeah. Someone said better view. Yeah, the guy that was talking, he did take off. He didn't want to see all. No, he's actually across the street, you guys, ignoring. His back is turned and he's ignoring this stuff. So he went back to the Karens across the street. That's where he went to. He went back to the Karens across the street. He's right there on the left. You let me know when you're going to take off.
Yeah, here in a little bit.
Okay.
I gotta go to work. How many are in the range?
There's
There's at least, I think 3 under the tent. They got like a tent set up under that tent right over there. I don't think that's the volunteers that are trying to hand out the orange.
All right, they left, you guys. Easy peasy. $20 super chat. Let's see. Max the dog. Thanks, brother. You can't take abuse for free. If we support what you're doing, we have to support you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you for that super chat. So, she had a sign up, and up on the fence, just like everybody else does. This guy that came from Atlanta yesterday, the guy that you might have saw on my live streams yesterday or today, he kept on messing with Cam. He was in black block last night, and now today he's in his regular clothes. He came up and started messing with her while I was talking to this gentleman across the street, and he ripped the sign off of off of the fence that she put up to support the agents. I mean, none of the agents are out here right now, but she put the sign up, just like they have all their garbage signs over here. And he came over and ripped off the sign, and then, you know, that draws attention. And then this gal with her shirt half off, homeless probably, she comes over and starts yelling, makes a scene. And like I've said before, they start yelling. They use that as intimidation because it draws more people. It makes them sound like they're a victim. Yeah, so that's kind of what happened. How? I was going to say you could take all those signs.
Yeah, no, I don't think it would.
You know, throw them in a garbage bag or something.
I got a garbage bag right here.
Do you?
Yeah.
So I will probably get off here in a minute, you guys, and go grab some food.
I don't even know where a dumpster is.
I don't either. I don't either. Throw them on, hey, throw them on the ice property. Throw them across the blue line. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I hope they
Take it the right way and then. More dread. I will. I'll look at that.
These guys are fucking nuts, man.
Did you know that white people keep mumming? The reason that we really have any mummies left is that white people keep mumming. During enslavement, white people was quite literally Matt Turner was boiled alive, and then his body parts were given out as heroes.
This dude just keeps talking about white people. That's all he's doing. I just woke up out of his tent. You just wake up? You just wake up?
No, I've been out all day.
Oh.
Where you been?
I've been here
Really? All day?
for about
How you
just saw you.
2.5 hours.
Well, really, you've been here that long? What happened to your arm?
It's I'm good.
You didn't have that on the other day, right? Something happened last night?
No, I had it on.
Whoa! Fuck guys! Fuck guys! Quit your job, bitch! Fuck guys! Nobody likes you! Quit your job!
I guess maybe it is going to start heating up. More
Quit
people
it.
have showed up. So,
World's had enough!
what's it
Set
say?
the captain free!
Oceana, I can't say it.
Enough!
I can't say it's good to see you
Quit
out
it.
again years after 2020, but I'm glad you are out there. I truly miss
Quit
Villain.
it.
Take care of yourself. Thank you very much, Oceana 23.
Stop! Stop telling me to stop!
Thank you for the super chat. God bless you.
Quit it! Stop! Quit! You suck! Boo! Shame!
Yeah, more people are showing up, you guys.
Shame!
And maybe they are going to have a dance party.
Shame! Shame!
The guy that was talking to me earlier, he's over there now talking to the agents and trying to get in their face.
Shame!
Donald Trump is in one thing. Nuremberg. Remember Nuremberg.
They now have about 6 people over there with them. Go ahead. All right, now they're starting to have more agents come out now because of.
You guys don't have a door? You have to climb through a window? That is
Naomi again coming through. Did you get my message, Naomi? I don't, like I said, if you had any footage from last night or still pictures, email me, let me know, please. Said, please rebuke that. I know. I know. Eric says, thank you so much for your excellent coverage. Try to stay dry. Oh, I'm staying dry. Thank you, Eric. All right, they shut the gates. Now they're gonna walk away.
They're grabbing their shit. You know they want them formed when you had to take those medications because your mom thought you were going to be a school shooter. Those things.
Yep. DPV is nowhere to be found. What time is it, guys? Let me see. Let's see. Maybe warm up a little bit. Courtney, thank you for the PayPal. Thank you for being out there. Please be safe. I'll do my best. May the armor of God protect you. Thank you very much, Jane. Super chat. Thank you for the prayers. BCP, if the encampment isn't legal, what's stopping someone from ripping the canopies down? Well, again, like we were talking about last night, a lot of this stuff takes numbers. Even like right now, I'm one person. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 12 people down here. If not, probably 12 to 20 people down here by myself. So, these type of things take numbers. Patriots don't usually show up in a mass amount of numbers. Yeah, a few people going over there doing that. Then there's going to be altercations, which is fine. Yeah, I could do it. But I mean, like, what's the point of doing it? The city don't care. city allows it. Another PayPal brownie. Brown says, for being in a Clockwork Orange movie. Clockwork Orange movie. Thank you for the PayPal. Thank you. Yeah, it's you can definitely see always the transition, the homelessness. Like, why would you just come from Atlanta to do this? I don't understand that. Why would you come from all the way from Atlanta just to be in the rain to do this and to hang out with? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously that's what that guy believes in. So. Not much going on. Not much going on. I never read the novel of Clockwork Orange. Never read it. Sounds like BLMers, but has lowered himself to Antifa level. Yes, that's what he sounds like. It's more of a BLM thing. I don't know where they took the plywood off of, so I can't say where they took it off of either. I don't know where it came. I don't know where it came off of, and I don't know where they put it back on. I'm not sure. Somebody is asking why they put the plywood back up. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna walk up here a little bit. And do like I said, I'm going to take a break here in a minute myself, you guys. Take a break again down here on Macadam Avenue, right outside the ICE building. Someone says if I don't go now, I won't end up going. You're probably right. So all right, let me go have lunch, you guys. I appreciate it. God bless you guys. I will be back on later, sometime in between 5 o'clock and 7. More likely like around 6 o'clock. So you guys have a good time. Be blessed. And I will talk to you guys soon.